Electric current and its effects. Electric current is an important part of our lives. You have learnt in the previous class how electric current is generated and how it is important to us. Conductors and insulators. Substances which allow electric current to flow through them are called conductors. Metals like aluminium, iron, copper, etc. Alkali solutions, acid solutions, etc. are good conductors of electricity. Substances which do not allow electric current to flow through them are called insulators. Wood, plastic, paper, rubber, etc. are bad conductors of electricity or are insulators. Electric current. The flow of electric current is possible only when the charges flow or travel along a closed path. The path along which electric current flows is called electric circuit. The current starts from the positive terminal of the cell, passes through the various conducting elements connected to it, and ends at the negative terminal. Closed electric circuit. The circuit in which the various components are connected between the cells without any break is called a closed electric circuit. Electric current flows through a closed circuit. Open electric circuit. The circuit in which the various components connected between the cells have a break at some point is called an open electric circuit. No current flows through an open circuit. Elements of a circuit. Cell or battery. Cell is the source of electric current. It has two terminals, one positive and the other negative. The most commonly used cell in the laboratory is the dry cell. When two or more cells are used to draw an electric current, the combination of cells is called a battery. Battery with cells in series. In this kind of battery, the individual cells are connected in such a way that positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the other cell. Battery with cells in parallel. In this kind of battery, the individual cells are connected in such a way that their positive terminals are connected to each other and the negative terminals connected to each other with one free positive and one free negative terminal. Switch. Switch is another important element of the circuit. It helps us to close or open the circuit. When the switch is in on position, the current flows through the circuit. When the switch is in off position, no current flows through the circuit. The circuit is now said to be open. Appliance such as bulb. Appliances use electric current in the circuit for some useful purpose. For example, the bulb uses the electric current to glow to give light. The bulb has a thin wire called the filament that glows when the current passes through it. Connecting wire. Insulated copper wires are used as connecting wires. They are used to connect the various electrical components. Symbols for some electric components. The various electric components of a circuit are represented by their symbols. Symbols of some commonly used components are shown: electric cell, battery, electric bulb, connecting wire, wires connected together, switch off, switch on, electric fuse. Circuit diagram. A diagram which represents the flow of electric current from one terminal of the cell to another terminal is called the circuit diagram. We use certain symbols to draw the circuit diagram. Effects of electric current. The energy of electric current, that is electricity, can be easily converted into various other forms like light energy, heat energy, magnetic energy, etc. For doing this, we use various types of devices. Electric current has a number of effects. Here we will discuss the heating and magnetic effects of electric current. Heating effect of electric current. When electric current flows through a wire, A part of electrical energy is converted into heat energy and the wire gets heated. In case of a table lamp or a simple bulb, when electric current passes through them, they give out light energy. If you put your hand close to the walls of the glass bulb, even you can feel light and heat. The amount of heat produced due to electric current depends not only on the material of the conductor, but also on the magnitude of electric current passing through it. Again, greater the magnitude of current passed, greater is the heat produced. Electrical heating appliances. Electrical heating appliances such as common heater, electric room heater, electric irons, electric geysers, electric kettles, etc. are based on the heating effect of electric current. These appliances have a coil of wire made of nichrome alloy, which is 60% nickel, 25% iron, and 15% chromium. This coil or wire is known as element. Hence, wires of different materials and different lengths and thickness are used according to requirements. Electric bulb. Electric bulb also works on the heating effect of electric current. The filament of the electric bulb is made of a very thin and coiled tungsten wire which offers a large resistance. When electric current is passed through the filament, it gets heated to such a high temperature that it starts glowing. Electric fuse. An electric fuse is a short piece of wire made of an alloy of tin and lead. It has a very low melting point. It is generally connected with the mains. When current exceeds a particular value, the fuse wire melts and the circuit is broken. So, fuse is a safety device. Therefore, a fuse is used to prevent fire or damage due to overload or short circuit. Short circuit. The wires we use in circuits have three types of wires: live wire or red wire, neutral wire or black wire, and the earth wire or green wire. When the live wire and neutral wire come in direct contact due to wear and tear or melting of insulation of wires, the resistance of the circuit becomes zero. As a consequence, very large current flows through the circuit. This condition is called short circuit. Overloading. When many devices are connected to a single socket, they draw a large current from the circuit. As a result, circuit wiring gets melted due to overheating. Such an electric circuit, through which more current passes than it can tolerate without being heated, is called an overload circuit, and such a condition is called overloading. The excessive flow of current in a circuit can be prevented by using a fuse. A fuse is always placed in the live wire of the circuit at a point where the current enters the circuit. Miniature circuit breakers or MCBs. Nowadays, miniature circuit breaker or MCBs are being extensively used in place of fuses. These are switches which automatically go off when the current in the circuit exceeds the safe limit. Thus, MCB breaks the circuit when large current passes through it. When the MCB goes off, the fault in the circuit is detected and the MCB is turned on manually after doing the needful. Magnetic effect of electric current. When electric current is passed through a conducting wire, it behaves like a magnet. In other words, the current-carrying conducting wire produces a magnetic field. The magnitude of magnetic field increases with the increase in current intensity. The compass needle shows deflection when connected to the cell. Electromagnet. A current-carrying wire behaves as a magnet. The soft iron core, embraced by a current-carrying coil, which shows appreciable magnetic effects only as long as the current is flowing in the coil, is called an electromagnet. Uses of electromagnet. Electromagnets are used in lifting heavy iron scraps in junkyards. Electromagnets are used to store information in magnetic tapes audio cassettes and videotapes. Electric motors produce motion from electromagnetism. Many toys have electromagnets inside them. Electric bell. An electric bell is the most common application of electromagnets. When you press the switch of the call bell at your door, the current passes through the circuit and the electromagnet pulls the springy iron strip S, which forms one terminal of the other switch T. As the strip moves towards the electromagnet, its contact with terminal T is lost. This breaks the circuit. As a result, the electromagnet stops attracting the iron strip. The strip goes back to its original position and its contact with terminal T is re-established. This backward and forward movement of the iron strip takes place many a times in a second and produces sound. The loudness of the sound may be enhanced with the help of a hammer attached to strip S, which in turn strikes the gong G.